So once you kill Yoram, this door opens up. This was the door that had the lead elixirs near it. That was a dead end. It allows you to access the unseen village, which you do get to come here early when you kill God, when you get killed by the sack dudes. Make sure we pick up some items. Now we can start collecting some chunks, boy. Now it's all about them chunks. And I probably should go back to the dream before I explore this area. So let's go do that. And as you can see, when you kill Rom, I believe the flowers become a bit brighter. The flowers here change, and then the music also changes, as well as the sky. Repair our weapon, do all the good bookkeeping stuff. Still can't upgrade the... whatever it's called, the saw cleaver. We can get 40 vitality. We'll probably keep vitality here for a while. And so now our options are Yahar'gul or Cainhurst Castle. And I think I'm going to go to Cainhurst Castle. So let's go to the Witch's Abode. I need to finish taking notes. I never finished. I've taken so many notes over the past few months. Just reading. Doing all that stuff, trying to get my brain bigger. I used to be able to just sit into a classroom and just absorb information. Now I can't do that. Although I think I'm being pushed a lot harder now than I was back in the old days. To access Cainhurst Castle, you need to pick up the Cainhurst summons. And then once you pick up the Cainhurst summons, you go to this little altar right here, this little tower. And it triggers this cutscene. Horse-drawn carriage with the insignia of Cainhurst Castle. Who's opening up the door? That's some spooky music. Climb aboard if you dare. Who's watching us through the shrub? Kind of an interesting question. You can see Cainhurst Castle in the background. I think that's... is that Cainhurst Castle? That might actually just be the Witch's Abode. That's probably the most disappointing fight in the game, boss fight. I would have preferred just an NPC boss fight there, to be honest. You know, if you want to do something easy, not create, you know, a real boss fight. This is probably the coolest looking area in the game, if I'm being honest. And it's also snowing. Dead horses. I want to get over there. Explore areas that you can never see. Light lamp. And we're officially at Vile Blood, at the Vile Blood crib. So you can come down this direction if you so choose, and there's a gem down here. The gem is okay. It's guarded by a lot of worms. Oh. Worms. I believe it has a poor man effect on it. Where is it at? Yeah, 9.5, and then physical up near death 3.6. I think the attack up near death gems are the those are the official Vile Blood gems. I don't believe there's anything really out here that's worth picking up. Just more souls. There's no like chunks or anything. Chunks are the most important thing at this stage in the game. I just gotta be careful not to die to the fleas. Man, he's got a big belly. So big. Ow. These things are kind of rough. More numbing mist. Numbing mist must also be a Vile Blood thing. I don't know if there's anything worthwhile over there. Let me in! Open the door! Alright. Let's kill some Vile Bloods. Actually, let's get out the Kirkhammer, because the Kirkhammer will do extra damage to Vile Blood enemies. Because it's considered righteous. Hold on, let's do a damage check. So, Kirkhammer does 188, which doesn't seem right. What? Hold on. 255 versus... Why is it... That doesn't make sense. Hold on, let's try this again. Maybe I just got a bad connection, because this weapon has higher AR, so I should be doing more damage. 274. Oh, I should be doing way more damage than that. Madman's Knowledge. Okay, that time I was doing 300. Whatever. Come to this chest and pick up the Rider Palash. The Rider Palash is a rapier that also functions as a pistol. And apparently you all think it's the worst weapon in the game. Or at least the people that voted in my poll so many months ago. Ouchie. Hold on, how much do I get from the straight sword? I'm kind of disappointed. This weapon should be doing more damage. Maybe my blood gems aren't very good. One chunk. We don't need to kill every single ghost. We'll be here all day. Pick up 4 bullets, run around, and then there's a chest over here. Has a dress in it. Out of my way. Nothing here. And then you want to come up these stairs because there's a chunk up here. Oh, I fell down here, did he? Now these things... Okay, he disappeared. But sometimes these guys drop chunks, so they're kind of worth killing. Oh! Twin shards. They also drop twin shards, but sometimes they drop chunks. Watch out for the guy over here. Try and not die. And he's gonna fall off. Alright, guy with the rapier. These guys can be pretty rough. Oh, he dropped a numbing mist. I did not know that they did that. Normally he drops heals. Okay, so now what we need to do is come this way and pick up the Executioner set, which is the armor set that Alfred wears. And the Executioner set does come with a helmet, but the helmet comes later. You have to pick it up separately. Get the Vial of Blood register, activate the elevator shortcut, and now we're in the library. So there's one item in the library we need to pick up. It's right here. Take the ladder. And now we have the Evelyn. The Evelyn is the most powerful pistol per bullet. The repeating pistol actually does more damage, but it takes 2 bullets to use. So it's less damage per bullet, but it's more damage because you fire 2 bullets at once. Get smushed. The fully charged R2 of the Kirkhammer is not to be trifled with. Fear the old blunt. Ow. Now, let me think here. There's chunks in here that I need to pick up. I believe this is one of them. Yes. Ow. Get parried around the corner. These guys get knocked over pretty easily. They have 0 poise. Even if they just get peppered with bullets, they just go flying backwards. Quite comical. What is this? Blood vials. Come out this window and then drop down off to the side and then pick up this item here. 6 bullets and then I fell. It's no big deal. Go through this little door and then bear to the right. Because we need the Executioner's gloves. And then there's an armor set here, which I believe is right over here. Up and around. the night set. In case we want to be a Cainhurst knight. It's quite fashionable. Too many screaming women. Why are they screaming? Gotta walk along the little edge line here. And then there's an item. Kin cold blood. And then just wait for a minute. Because there's gonna be a gargoyle. Why is this taking too many hits to kill him? I don't understand. I should be doing way more damage. Pull the lever, activate the bookcase. And now we may go up. This chest has, I believe, a warm droplet. Yes, a warm droplet. Warm gems increase your weapon's blood tinge scaling, and they are quite useless, much like the sharp gems. Let's see, come around the corner and kill this guy. Two chunks. And now we are at level what? 59. So how many chunks does it take to... Like, how far can I get my saw cleaver up now? Ooh, this gargoyle has red eyes. Knight's wig. This is one of the longest runbacks in any boss fight because we're coming up to a boss. And the only way to get up here is through the elevator and then through the library and then up the ladder like we just did. It's one of the longest runbacks in any boss, so make sure you don't die. Unless you want to just keep running back to the boss fight. Bold Hunter Mark. Oh, I need to go this way. So let me think here for a second. Do I have enough supplies to kill this guy? Or should I go back to the dream right now? Oh, goodness gracious. What kind of AR am I getting? About 300. Okay, I'm gonna try it out. So we'll use a beast blood pellet and some bolt paper. This was the boss fight that made my brother quit playing Bloodborne. He beat the game twice, but on his third playthrough, so this would be New Game Plus+, he got stuck on this guy. And that's when he quit. He is not an easy boss. I'm pretty sure I can take him though, but every now and again he throws out some bull crap, and that's what kills you. Martyr Logarius. he's near an edge. I don't want him over there. Wish I had a pistol. I got lucky there with that backstab. Well, I'm just bullying him, aren't I? Wow. This one is for the record books. That was a clean Martyr Logarius. Okay, once you kill him, you can activate this little lamp here. And then you'll see an item behind it that you definitely want to pick up because it's a crown. I feel like most of this walkthrough is just me saying, you definitely want to pick this up, you definitely want to pick that up. So the crown of illusions, allows you to activate a secret door, which is right here. Which leads us to the Vile Blood Queen's chamber. And I know someone in particular that'd be mighty interested in knowing the location of the Vile Blood Queen's chamber. Kneel afore us, or get thee gone. I guess we'll go ahead and kneel. Moon scented. I didn't know the moon had a smell. Prisoner to this wretched mask. I wonder what she means by that. I guess that's technically everyone right now because we're all sworn to that wretched KN95 mask. Yes, I swear the oath to the Vile Bloods. I'll join your vampire party for the sake of the rune. Keep your blood to yourself. Sure, why not? There's probably something wrong with this if your blood is burning. I mean, they're called corruption for crying out loud. I don't understand why there's only 2 Vile Bloods left. I don't understand. Alright, so now we have the corruption rune and the Cainhurst badge, which allows us to buy stuff. I don't have any blood dregs. Leave. Alright, so now we have a gesture and other things. So before we leave, we need to pick up the unopened summons. Light lamp. I love lamp. And go back to the dream. So the unopened summons, we can give that to a particular NPC so that they can visit Castle Cainhurst.